What if the most expensive thing your neighbor owns is the exact reason they'll never be wealthy? There's a term for it: stealth wealth. It describes people who build serious net worth without ever looking the part. No flashy watches, no leased Benzes, just quietly compounding assets while everyone else performs prosperity. A 2022 Federal Reserve report found the top 1% of U.S. households hold roughly 30% of all wealth. Yet studies consistently show they spend far less as a percentage of income than middle-class earners chasing status. So what purchases drain net worth while looking impressive? 7 of them. Each one comes with a low-profile alternative that actually builds long-term wealth. Count them down. Number 7. The least luxury car. Nothing signals I've made it quite like a German badge in the driveway. BMW, Mercedes, Audi. The monthly payment feels like status. But here's what that payment actually buys. A lease means you pay for the steepest part of depreciation the first 3 years while building zero equity. At lease end, you hand back the keys and start over. Financially, it's a treadmill dressed in leather seats. The alternative: a reliable used car bought outright and the $850 monthly difference redirected into a broad index fund. That single swap, $850 a month, consistently invested, is the entire mechanism. Number 6. Brand name everything. A $600 Gucci belt, a $1,200 Canada Goose jacket. These purchases aren't about warmth or function. They're billboards. You're paying a premium to advertise someone else's brand on your body. A 2021 study by the American Apparel and Footwear Association found no consistent correlation between retail price and garment durability across tested product categories. Independent testing by Which magazine confirmed store brand basics matched premium alternatives in wear resistance. The quality gap is largely a myth. Quietly wealthy people dress well without the logo tax. They redirect the difference, often $4,000 to $8,000 a year, into assets. That's the stealth wealth move. Look clean, build quietly, let the portfolio do the flexing. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Thomas Stanley, author of The Millionaire Next Door, published in 1996, found that most American millionaires drive used cars, shop at discount stores, and live in modest neighborhoods. The image and the reality run in opposite directions. Number 5. Timeshares. Sold at resort presentations with free dinners and high-pressure tactics, timeshares feel like a vacation investment. They're not investments. They're liabilities with annual maintenance fees that never stop. The American Resort Development Association's own data shows timeshare resale values drop to near zero almost immediately after purchase. Entire companies like Timeshare Exit Team exist solely to help people escape contracts they regret. The alternative is simple. Rent on Vrbo or Airbnb when you want to travel, and invest the $20,000 to $40,000 purchase price instead. Flexibility wins. Locked-in liability loses every time. Number 4. Lottery tickets. The average American spends $320 a year on lottery tickets, according to a 2023 Bankrate analysis. Lower-income households spend proportionally more. The expected return on every dollar spent is roughly 50 cents. Redirect that $320 annually, just $26 a month, into a Roth IRA invested in the S&P 500 index. That single habit, held for 30 years at historical average returns, replaces the lottery entirely with a compounding asset. Remember that expensive car in the neighbor's driveway. Here's the reframe. That driveway is a balance sheet. Every status symbol on it is a withdrawal, not a deposit. The quietly wealthy know the difference. Number 3. Extended warranties. Every electronics retailer pushes them hard at checkout. Best Buy's Geek Squad protection plan on a $400 television runs roughly $80 extra. but a Consumer Reports reliability survey from 2021 found most appliance and electronics failures occur after year 5, well beyond standard warranty coverage. Extended warranties are one of retail's highest margin products. A 2018 Warranty Week analysis estimated these programs return 50 to 60 cents of pure profit per dollar collected to the retailer. You're not the customer being protected, you're the margin being extracted. The alternative is a self-insurance fund. Open a high-yield savings account. Marcus by Goldman Sachs currently offers around 4.5% APY, and deposit what you'd spend on warranties. When something breaks, you pay yourself back. Number 2. Whole life insurance marketed as an investment. Agents pitch it as tax-advantaged wealth building with a death benefit attached. Sounds like a 2-for-1 deal, but the fees buried inside whole life policies quietly destroy the math. A 2020 LIMRA Insurance Barometer study found whole life insurance cash value returns average 1 to 3.5% annually after fees. A term life policy paired with the same premium invested in index funds historically returns 7 to 10% annually. That gap, held over 20 years, is the difference between a nest egg and a footnote. The alternative is a non-negotiable classic. Buy term life insurance for pure death benefit protection and invest the premium difference in a low-cost index fund. Buy term and invest the difference. Here's the harder truth. Every item on this list has an industry behind it. Car dealers, luxury brands, timeshare resorts, warranty programs, insurance agents, all optimized to extract money from people who confuse spending with progress. Which brings us to number 1. The single biggest purchase separating broke flexers from quietly wealthy people. It's not a car. It's not a watch. It's something most people treat as the ultimate proof they've won. Number 1. Buying too much house. American culture treats a large home as the finish line of financial success. But a 2021 study by the National Association of Realtors found the average buyer stretches 28% beyond their pre-approved budget to get the house they want. The sticker price is just the entry fee. Property taxes, maintenance averaging 1% of home value annually, insurance, and HOA fees mean a $600,000 home can easily cost $38,000 per year beyond the mortgage. That's the opportunity cost almost nobody calculates before signing. Quietly wealthy people buy the house that fits their life, not the one that impresses their friends. Choosing a $400,000 home over a $600,000 one frees up roughly $1,200 a month. Invested consistently over 30 years, that monthly difference reaches over $2.4 million at historical market returns. Thorstein Veblen named the mechanism in 1999 conspicuous consumption. His book, The Theory of the Leisure Class, documented how people buy things primarily to signal status, often at the direct expense of the financial security that would make that status real. Every item on this list is Veblen's theory running on autopilot. Ronald Reed was a Vermont gas station attendant and janitor who died in 2014. He left behind an $8 million estate, built entirely by buying stocks in companies he understood and never selling. His neighbors had no idea. That's not a parable. That's a documented probate record. The toolkit isn't complicated. A low-cost index fund through Vanguard or Fidelity. A Roth IRA maxed at $7,000 annually in 2024. Term life insurance, a reliable used car. Generic brands with the difference invested. 7 swaps, 1 direction, compounding. That neighbor's expensive car is still in the driveway. The question is whether you want to admire it or quietly build the kind of wealth that makes it irrelevant. Pick 1 swap from the 7 this week. Cancel the lease, open the Roth, or drop the warranty. One move compounds into the next.